Welcome to Theology of Christian Schooling. My name is Dr. Jeff Horner. I will be your instructor for this course. You may email me at Jeffrey, Jeffrey, .Horner, Horner, @point.edu. Welcome to week 5 of the Theology of Christian Schooling. This week we will be talking about Incarnational ministry and its applications for Christian schools. When thinking about a theology of incarnational ministry, we first need to define what the incarnation is. The incarnation is God becoming flesh in order to fulfill his covenants with mankind over biblical history. God incarnate is Jesus Christ, who brought heaven near in his own person, and to whom we are being conformed and united. This essential doctrine must be addressed in our practical theology for Christian schools. First question is, to what extent is it possible for Christians to embody the ministry of Christ in ourselves, since we ourselves are not deity? What does incarnational ministry look like as we work it out? Second question is, how can we apply the teachings of Scripture in a ministry setting like a school in a way that embodies what is taught in Scripture? As we connect Christian school distinctives with incarnational ministry, we need to think about how or to what extent a Christian school should display certain incarnational distinctives, and I would like for us to focus on 2 specific distinctives. First of all, we should ask this question: should these parts of the Christian life be made compulsory for students in a Christian school? And if so, why? And if not, why not? In those 2 distinctives, we're going to focus on our worship and service. First, with service. What does service look like, and should it be mandated as part of the incarnational ministry that Christians are called to? Christians are called to serve the marginalized, the poor, the widow, the ethnic minorities, anyone who is considered to be without the community or on the outside of the community. Those could be people who themselves are members of the community but are somehow marginalized, or people who are beyond the immediate walls of the school community and exist in the area immediately surrounding your school community. Should Christian service be made compulsory? And then, should this service be local service, or should it be overseas service? Does your school provide opportunities for local or foreign mission trips? Then, the next question is, does your school make worship compulsory? And at what age should it be, and at what age should it not be? If you have a worship service, how frequent is it? Every week, twice a week, 3 times a week, once a month, once a quarter, just occasionally throughout the year? Who leads these worship services? Who gets the speakers? Who decides what the format of the service is going to look like, how it will be structured, what style of music will be played, what religious tradition will be followed for these worship services, and on and on. Are these things student-led, or are they faculty-led? Are they student-led with faculty guidance, or are they completely adult-designed and sponsored for the consumption by students? All of these questions, as pertains to Christian schooling, need to be answered as part of your thinking through the incarnational ministry of those in the school for others in the school community. This is the end of the lesson for week 5. We have 2 weeks remaining, and I encourage you to think deeply and post clearly in your discussion forum responses this week. I look forward to seeing what you have, and I encourage you also to look ahead to your project due in 2 weeks. Our final project will require you to have a paper and a small presentation that you will present to us online. I look forward to seeing what you have worked on, and I encourage you to keep pressing forward. The end is in sight, and I look forward to seeing you